Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief recording at 1:30 or 1:40 a.m. All right, from my home with King Bob behind me. All right, if you know the Minions, that's the King Bob. All right, so I wanted a self-portrait of myself, so I created a self-portrait of myself holding a microphone. All right, so that's King Bob. Before I start, let me wish everyone happy Deepavali, happy Diwali. All right, I think today is day 2 of Diwali. I hope that you have recovered from all the celebration, all the food and everything else, and you're ready to go back into the zone of networking and presentation and rule 3 and not be distracted with just celebration. All right, and don't misunderstand me, and I said it on my Insta video, I don't want to be an unreasonable chief, unreasonable upline, but I think you also need to recognize the fact that you are entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs, before you achieve tremendous success, we don't take time off, we don't switch off. If you ask any successful entrepreneur, they will always tell you stories of the great sacrifice they had to do for 5 years, 10 years, and then they lived their dream life. So the big question to everyone watching my Wednesday message, are you willing to make that sacrifice? All right. And many people are not ready for that sacrifice because sometimes the price to pay will look too big and they're afraid to pay that price. They want normality. They want a balanced life. So let me tell you all this. This is all bull sugar. All right. Because you actually pay a bigger price by not paying the price for success. And the bigger price you pay is living a life where you know the end of your journey is going to be nothing. Where you know you will never taste the sweetness of success, personal growth, financial freedom. And like one of the movies I watched, I have been poor and I am rich today. Okay, and if you ask me to choose, I will choose rich. Okay, every single time. I tell you stories of how poor I was, and you know my story. I came from a small village with a single mother. Life was difficult. The story sounds inspiring, but being poor is depressing. All right, not being able to eat the food you want, go to the restaurant you want, buy the things you want, do the things you want is a depressing way of existing. And if you have an opportunity, like you do with QNet and the V, with Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, if you have this opportunity and you're already part of this opportunity, then don't waste time. Just pay the price. I am telling you, it's completely worth it. Did I give up a lot to be where I am today? Yes. Did I reduce tremendously my social normal existence? Yes. Did I decline invitations to parties and celebrations and birthdays and holding hands and singing Kumbaya? Yes. I said no many times. All right. And today I'm living my dream life. And when I look back at all the sacrifices I made, all the pain, all the late nights, all the rejection, all right, is it worth it? 1,000,000% it's worth it. Because the life I have now, I'm extremely grateful. All right, you know, I tell people, and I'm telling all of you, whether you are new, max out king or queen, all right, if you ask me what is the greatest thing about being financially free, I will tell you right now. It's not the car, it's not the house, it's not the watches. All of these are nice. The greatest feeling of being financially free is waking up every morning and you don't worry about money anymore. Do you understand? That is the greatest feeling, where you don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about end of the month. You know your bills will be sorted. You know your kids are sorted. You know that you can live a good life and not worry. And when you remove the worry of money, you realize that you are removing 90% of your stress. Right? Somebody gave me a compliment the other day. I told them I'm 50 years old. They looked at me and said, "Oh my God, your skin is so nice. You look so young. You are 32. I said, all right. And I said, yeah, but what's my secret? I don't use anything on my skin besides a bar of soap. All right. I think my secret is that when you become financially free, your stress reduces by 98%. All right. When you don't have to worry about money. And you're happy much more than you are sad. Do you understand? And I never understood this until I realized how much I worried about paying bills, putting fuel in the car. Something goes wrong and you need emergency money, medical, car, house, pipes, and you can wipe out your savings. Just one emergency can wipe out your savings that you have saved for 2 years. And that stress no longer exists when you're financially free. So my advice to you is pay the price now. It's tough. Yes. It's depressing sometimes because you are doing presentation and you can't go for the movie, you can't go for the party, you can't celebrate like normal people. But it's okay. One day you can celebrate Deepavali, Christmas, Eid, Chinese New Year for 1 month. Do you understand? You can take your whole family and go to Hawaii and celebrate Deepavali. You understand? All right? You can have the biggest, greatest party in the world. It's possible. But you must pay the price. Nothing great in life comes to you without you paying a price. And you should not pay the price with depression. You should not pay the price with doubt. You should not pay the price with frustration. And you should not pay the price and be unhappy. You should pay the price with a smile on your face because you know what's coming. You know what's possible. You know that the day will come when you wake up in the morning and never worry about money. And so pay the price. So Deepavali, 1 day, enough celebration. Now refocus your people. Refocus yourself before you refocus your people. Remind them about Rule 3. Remind them about this week's TAT. Get everyone back on the ground. Are you guys with me? And it starts with you. Leadership is always by example, nothing else. That's my first message. Pay the price with a smile on your face. My second message for this Wednesday message is that somebody asked me how important is training. I think training is very important. I think the 8 basic building blocks, VCon, ISB, your leadership camps, everything is important. But there's something more important than training. And a lot of people don't understand this and they underestimate it and they do it wrongly. And what is more important than training, in my opinion, is the power of association. The informal coffee with your team, the inviting people home and chilling and talking about our dreams, our life, our challenges. If you ask me where I got all my clicks, it wasn't when Dato and Japa were on stage. I didn't get many clicks at that time because I was busy in service, you understand? Most of my clicks in my journey the last 27 years, I got in Dato Sri Vijay's living room, in a restaurant when we are eating thosai together, dosa, or in a car driving to another town, or traveling with him, even to chill out. All right. My greatest conversations with Japa, my clicks were at the airport while we were waiting for our flight, or bumping into him at the restaurant for breakfast in the hotel we are staying, doing an event. And I realized that today networkers are too focused on the formal training and too focused on the system. Don't get me wrong. System is important. Your weekly Zoom, your weekly training, your leadership camp, your 8 basic building blocks. These are necessary, mandatory training. But don't stop the power of association. Don't stop going to their houses, inviting them to your houses. Don't stop your breakfast club. Don't stop your supper club. Don't stop your monthly family get together and have a barbecue. You understand? Don't stop going for activities with your team, because you see, everyone's clique happens at a different time. And I realize that my downlines, all of you, or all the top leaders, whether it's Arun Atli Sati, Yusuf Sila, Said Amir, Dick Vijay, Yasir Kamis, the V partners, I think they got their clique with me when we were in our power of association. Do you understand? Not when I was on stage. Maybe they got their early click when they watched my 8 basic building blocks, or they attended VCon for the first time. But today, I believe all their clicks happen when they sit with me and have coffee in the hotel lobby, or when I visit their homes like I did in Dubai, or when we are chilling out in the Makan area of ISB at VCon, all right? Or the late night closing of VCon when all of us sit together as the core alliance and VPICs. And I believe networkers today don't do enough of that. They don't do enough of this informal, real, meaningful, caring power of association. Because you see, when you invite somebody for training, they still have that wall in front of them. They're analyzing what you're saying because you're talking to them. You are like a teacher, like a speaker, like a trainer. And people, their ego will say, okay, let's analyze what they say. Is it true? Is it right? Is it wrong? They second guess you, But when I invite you to my house and I'm wearing my Abercrombie, Spartan Warrior t-shirt and chilling in my shorts and we are drinking tea together, I think everyone's ego becomes smaller. Everyone's wall is removed. And at that time, you should not worry about edification. You should not say, shut up and listen to me. I am your upline. Don't do that. All right? Talk to people. Have conversation. Listen to them. Understand them. Let them understand you. That's where real connections are built. If you ask me where relationships are built, where loyalty is established, where cliques happen, it's a power of association. It has the various platform of association. And don't formalize your power of association. Don't have a dress code, fixed time. All right, everyone bring your notebook, take notes. Then your power of association becomes a training. So on your journey of network marketing, you need to balance. You need to balance the formality of system, the formality of training, the structure that people have to go through, 8 basic building blocks, welcome, leadership camp, and then qualify for ISB, direct referrals, rule 3, you understand, come to VCon, okay, serve at VCon. This is all structured growth of an individual. Try to become V elite leader, V council, AVP, V partner. All this is structured. Is the journey of a networker, all right? But then you need the informal part, which I believe Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, they're experts at the informal part. I rarely attended a formal meeting of Dato and Japa. It's the informal part, which is so powerful, so beautiful. And if you don't balance this both, if you have too much informal, then your organization will not be a serious organization. Everyone just wants to chill out and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. All right? If you're too formal, there's no human connection. There's no trespass. There's no loyalty. There's no love. There's no laughter. There's no normality of social existence. So you need a perfect balance of the informal association, human connection, relationship building. Come to my house. Go to their house. You understand? And don't worry how your house looks like. All right? Invite them home. Have coffee. Small, big, doesn't matter. The first time I invited my leaders to my house, it was a small house because I just started networking. You understand? One day, inshallah, you'll have a mansion. Then invite them to the mansion. And if you're so worried about inviting them to the house, then invite them to the coffee shop near your house. Or go to their house. I built my leaders not in a training room. I built our leaders in the living rooms, in the kitchen table, with our mothers cooking for us. I built my leaders in informal attire, not in a suit. I built our leaders while we traveled together, all right, the late night chill out sessions. I built my leaders with humor, talking great stories about our past journey, or the last week on ISB comedy, you understand? And that is the power of network marketing. And that's why I love this industry. That is not so structured. It's not like a job. It's not so boring, you understand? And you need to always bring that power of association. And don't formalize your power of association. Keep it human. Because ultimately, I've said this a million times, the power of your relationships, the human connection, is what is offered only by our business. No other business offers it. All other businesses is black and white, selfish, make money, go home. Our business is about relationships, friendships, brotherhood, sisterhood. You are building a new family. You understand? And that's the power of network marketing. So if you ask me where did I get my click, was informal sessions with Dato and Japa. The Kung Fu movie, the late night supper. I used to have breakfast club, supper club, barbecue, family day where everyone brings their kids, everyone, and we chill out. And then people start to love our business. And when they love the business, they love their journey, they become great warriors one day. Right? But you don't compromise on Rule 3. You don't compromise on 8 basic building blocks, training, systems, leadership camps, ISB, VCon. Don't compromise on that. But strengthen the informal part. Because I believe that VCon is a great platform to get a click. I believe ISB is a great platform to get a click. But people can also get their click in your kitchen. They can get their click in your living room. They can get a click in your car when you're driving to a presentation, right? They can get a click with laughter. It doesn't have to be so serious all the time. So that's something you must never compromise on. Have a great balance of the structure and the informal beauty of human connections, the power of association. So if you want to be a max out king, a max out queen one day, that's the secret. That's my secret. If you ask Arun, Adli, Sati, all the V partners, all the core in-service, alliance, the AVPs, the VCs, that's how Dato Japa built us. That's how I built everyone around me. All right? I believe that if the human connection is strong, the business will succeed. Are you guys with me? So pay the price with a smile on your face. Build your team with a good balance of system and power of association and human connection. And you will max out. Trust me. I've done this for 27 years. All right? I love you guys. Happy Deepavali once again. And I'll see you on my Insta live, and stay glued on my Insta because this weekend I'm going to China, Hong Kong. So it'll be exciting content that Lauren will put up on my Insta page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want that silver thing. Are you with me? Love you guys.